In program number 7, we're going to be exercising your chest, back, biceps, outer hips, glutes, calves, and abs. We'll be stretching your outer hip and glute area, your chest, the fronts of your shoulders, calves, and upper back. The equipment you'll be needing are some exercise bands and a doorway, some dumbbells, a ball, and a chair and stairs are optional. Have a great workout. It doesn't matter what age you are or what kind of shape you're in. You can do Right Now Fitness. Hi, and welcome back to Right Now Fitness. This is workout number 7. I have Renee here with me doing the beginner program, and Matt's going to help out with the intermediate and advanced programs. You guys ready?
Yes.
Sure am.
All right, let's warm up. We're just going to do a little bit of marching. Get your knees as high as you want to. Just get into a nice rhythm. Swing your arms if you want. Warming up those bones. All right, let's bring in our arms a little bit. Do a dual movement, get those arm circles nice and tight. Keep those arms swinging. This takes coordination. It's not easy. Okay, let's go back the other way. Nice little circles. Get all those muscles fired up. Getting warm, getting the blood ready to go. Okay, let's speed it up a little bit. Matt and I are gonna go into that jogging. Renee's got that knee-high marching with her arms in the sky. Just get a good rhythm. This is just a warm-up, unless you wanna pound it out, because it's fun. Okay, a couple more seconds. We're gonna go into jump rope, air jump rope. There we go. Renee's got that side-to-side jumping jack. Those look like a lot more fun than what we're doing, but it's just a warm-up. It's supposed to be easy and fun. All right, let's bring it down to that marching again. Cool down. Getting ready. You guys fired up yet?
Oh,
Yes.
I'm fired up. Let's get those arm circles in again. Nice and tight. Those muscles all warm. Blood flowing. Push out the crud. Okay, back the other way. Looking good, everybody. Bring those knees up a little bit. As long as you're moving those feet off the ground, you're there. You do a thumbs up if you want to. Okay, bring it back up. Keep those knees coming high if you're doing that beginner form. Point those hands up in the sky. Engage that core. You having fun yet?
It's fun.
Sure.
Okay, jump rope, jumping jacks. If you're breathing a little bit, you're ready to go. Almost there. A few more jumps. You can make them take longer. Okay, let's do some stretches, guys. We're gonna stretch out our hamstrings first. Just gonna pop one leg out. I'm gonna do my right leg first, right on my heel. And what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna bend forward at my waist. And you don't have to go very far. Just let the hamstring relax. And just lean straight from that waist. So you're not really arching over that leg at all. Let's go to the other side. And these are just warm-up stretches, so you just wanna go nice and easy into them. You don't wanna push too far. We're trying to get warmed up so we can blast through this awesome workout. Okay, now we're gonna do an IT band stretch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cross my left leg over my right. I'm gonna put my right arm up. You're just gonna push your hips to the side, push them out to that side. And you should feel a stretch right down the side of your leg, maybe even to the side of your knee, right through your hip. It's a fun one. This is a tight area. We use our ITs quite a bit. Go to the other side. Coming at you, Renee. Just keep that leg that's behind nice and straight. Just pop that hip to the side. And we don't really need to arch today on this one. I want to keep it right in that IT band. Just point your arm up high. Good. Okay. Now we're gonna do a weird one. It's a gluteus hip stretch. We're gonna cross our left over our right again. This time we're gonna bend our knees and lean over from the waist, and then just pop that butt out to the side. Just like that. You should feel a stretch right in your gluteus hip area. It's kind of a funky one, so you may have to readjust a couple times to get the feel for it. Just try to relax in there. Okay, we'll go to the other side. Cross the other leg over. Bend from the knees first. Bend over at the waist. Howdy, sailor. Right there. You should feel that pretty good. Just try to breathe. If you're feeling any pain in the inner thigh, just do the IT band a couple of times. Okay, now we're gonna do an inner thigh stretch. I'm gonna start with my right leg, so I'm gonna step wide, keeping that right leg nice and straight. Just kind of dip towards that left leg, keeping that right leg straight, pushing it towards the ground. Really wanna just let that inner thigh stretch out. You guys feeling this one?
I sure am, yeah.
I love this one.
This is fun. Especially for me, I'm really tight in the inner thighs. So it really sucks, but it's good. Okay, let's go to that left side. Just let it all stretch out. I always feel like I'm 10 years younger after I warm up, especially in the morning. Okay, now we'll do a hip flexor stretch. So I'm gonna put my right leg back, my left leg forward. I'm gonna put my same arm up as the leg that's back, and my toes are pointed forward. And then I just straighten that back leg out, lean forward from the hips, kind of pushing my weight onto that front leg, reach up high, and you can see I'm looking up nice and high too. Giving a big high five, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. How you doing up there? Just let that front of your thigh, that hip flexor just relax. Not a big movement. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Nice wide stance. It's tough if you're real flexible, huh, Renee?
It sure is. It makes it more difficult.
It's harder to get the position right. Some of you are naturally flexible. Some of you might be like me, just a little bit more naturally tight. Find what works for you. Okay. Good. Everybody warmed up?
Yeah, I feel great.
Let's go. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get our ball out and our bands, and we're gonna do a straight arm press down. This could be for our back. So I'm gonna put my band above the door. I guess everybody is today. If you're not tall enough to do that, you can put it above that top hinge there. I'm just gonna center it right above that doorway. And you don't need a lot of weight with this. I'm just gonna use the blue band, but you do wanna scoot your ball back far enough so you have a little bit of slack in it. And when you guys are ready, everybody set up?
Yep.
Yeah.
All we're gonna do is just keep our arms nice and straight and press it down, pulling those arms back and those shoulders back, right back down. And you're only coming up as far as till you feel the slack go away. And then you come right back down. You can see I like to look up high too. Press those shoulders back. And this is an interesting one. It's good for swimmers. Makes you have a much stronger stroke. But it's also really good for back issues and neck issues and shoulder issues. Plus it's an exercise you don't see very often. Good form. Try to keep your arms from bending all the way down. Stretch up. Right in the back. Starting to burn now. Ooh, that couldn't have come at a better time. Okay, put those back. Actually, we're gonna keep our ball out. We're gonna do some hammer curls now. So I'm gonna grab some dumbbells and we'll sit and face you now. We're just gonna sit on the ball. And we're gonna hold our dumbbells so like your thumb's gonna be coming upward. I'm just gonna curl it straight up, right back down. Keep those elbows at your sides. You know, kind of have to bring it out so you don't hit the ball. This is gonna hit our forearm. It's gonna hit our bicep, our outer side of our bicep. It's really good for wrist issues and elbow issues. And you'll blast the guns, right, Matt?
Love it.
He's got sweet guns. Right up, right till it hits that shoulder, and then right back down. Keep that good rhythm. From 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000. Nice negative. I'm starting to sweat already today. This is the tough program. That's what it is. This is the hard one today. All right. Put those back. Okay, we can put our ball back for a little bit. We're gonna do some crunches with a twist. Renee's just gonna do crunches with her feet on the ground, and if that doesn't work for you, if you have back issues, you can put your feet on a ball too. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do our crunches with the pelvic tilt today. So we're gonna crunch up, tilt up that pelvis, and back down. So it's gonna hit our lower abs and our upper abs at the same time. And these are deceivingly difficult. Probably do about half as many as you normally could on a regular crunch. Just keep a good rhythm. And I like to stack my hands behind my head. I don't like to interlock my fingers, and I'll yank on my neck a little too much. And try to see if you can keep your feet nice and flat when you're doing this. Sometimes you get in a rhythm and start lifting those feet, huh, Matt?
Absolutely.
It's a good way to cheat. Most people won't notice it. I will notice. I notice everything. Almost there. You guys are doing good. Okay. Is that it?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Now we're gonna go to some push-ups. I'm gonna give you 3 different versions. For anybody that needs a little bit of an easier version, Renee's gonna use a chair. Matt's gonna be on his knees, and they're making me do it on my toes. That wasn't very nice of you guys. I drew the long straw too. Okay, so is everybody set up?
Can't wait.
We're down. I like to bring my chest right into the ground, but go as low as feels comfortable for you. Key points, you just wanna see if you can keep that body nice and straight so you're not sticking your butt in the air or you're not just coming down towards your head. And if you wanna make these extra hard for the advanced or intermediate versions, here's a little trick not too many people know about. See if you can keep your fingers from rolling off of the ground. Keep them as flat as you can. So even your fingers, like in your joints, don't arch up at all as you get tired. That way you're always pushing to that chest. I'm gonna get one more. I was talking. Okay, let's stretch out a little bit. We're gonna grab our ball again. Renee's got a bunch of jobs. She's gotta put that chair back. We're gonna do some pec stretches, some shoulder stretches with the ball. What we're gonna do is just put your arm in like a 90-degree angle, just like so, right in the middle of that ball. You just kind of kneel over and lean towards the floor with your chest. Feel that stretch right in your chest and shoulder. Let's enhance a little bit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna turn our thumb upward, right towards the sky. That's just gonna make the stretch a little bit deeper. It's a little tougher, good for rotator cuff issues too. Okay, now we're gonna move our arm out like into the YMCA position. And you want the ball just under your wrist forearm area. We're gonna do a straight arm, front of our shoulder stretch. Same thing, you just lean right towards the floor. Let it all stretch out. And then we'll slowly turn our thumb upward. And you may find with one arm versus the other, that thumb upward turn is not easy. Usually means you got a tight area in your rotator cuff. Okay. Let's go over to the other side. Same thing. 90-degree angle in that forearm, tricep. And then just lean towards the floor. I'm tighter on this side. I don't know about you guys.
I am too. This is my
This is your
harder
tighter side too. It's pretty normal. Let's turn those thumb upward. This is where you'll find it's tougher to turn that thumb upward too. All of us all have a shoulder or a hip or a knee that bugs us. Okay, let's push that ball out, straighten the arm out. That's why Right Now Fitness exists. We're gonna get rid of all these little pain in the necks, pain in the back, pain in the knees. Turn our thumb upward. Just let it relax. Good. Okay, we can put our ball away now. For now, at least, we get to bring it back up in a second. And we get to stay on the floor. We're gonna get on all fours. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do a few hip exercises, 3 moves on each leg. So So what we're gonna do is we're gonna straighten out one leg, and we're gonna do some high arcs. So you're gonna touch, tap, and then back. Just try to see if you can do a nice round arch and tap more or less right next to the side of your hip. You wanna see if you can keep your body real straight so you're not swaying when you do it. Just keep it nice and straight. Just get a nice burn. Keep trying to lift them. Okay. Now we're gonna drop to our forearms and we're gonna tuck our knee under and kick it straight back and up. Do a gluteus kickback. What we're gonna do is gonna hit our hip from 3 different angles today. Really fire it up. Make sure you remember me. All the way in, all the way up. Get a good flex. Now we're gonna come up to our hands again and we're just gonna pulse our leg. Not quite all the way down, but get a good flex. And we're just gonna do this for 15 seconds. And you're probably burning just like I am right now. Makes it work. Almost. Okay. Drop to the other leg. Turn around so you can see us. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do those kickouts now again. High arc and out. Really wanna see if you can keep that leg nice and straight too. You just wanna lift it off the ground, tap it. These are harder than you'd think they'd be from first looking. And just do what's comfortable, just as high as you can go. Okay, drop to the forearms, tuck the knee under, kick it straight back. Kickbacks, kickbacks. I want to see if you can flex your butt and point your toes so you're kicking backward and upward at the same time. Just want to get a good rhythm with it. Okay, back up to the hands. Keep that leg nice and straight and just pulse it. So you're not coming all the way down, but then you're flexing it back up. We're doing this one for time because we're nice and we like to make it fun for you. Okay. Ooh, he's really burning. A couple more seconds. Okay. Whew, those are burners. Okay, let's do some cardio. You guys up for it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds fun. Okay, we're gonna do some step-ups today, and we're gonna do a curl every time we step up, and then we'll switch legs after 20 seconds. Everybody ready?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay, let's go. Just get a nice rhythm. You don't wanna go too fast and nail that step. You wanna just try to see if you can get that heart rate up a little bit, and make sure you're coming all the way down on your curls. Listen to you, Fireball. He's jamming over there.
Oh, this is hard.
Okay, let's switch legs. Good job, guys. You're doing good. Keep rolling. This is where the arms start to burn. Don't listen to them. Nice. Perfect. Okay, let's do some stretches. What we're gonna do is we're gonna lower our bands down to waist height and we're gonna do a back stretch for our lats. Let's bring it down there, right at the side of your waist. What we wanna do is grab really close to the anchor, just so you're right on the end of the rubber band, right next to the anchor. Let's back up all the way. Just let it all stretch out in through your back, side of your body, all the way down to your hip. Now we're just gonna turn our thumbs downward, like you're rolling your fist away from you, so your palm is facing away from your face, not towards you. Okay, let's come out of it. Let's go to the other side. Bring your body back so your feet are underneath you. Nice bend in your knees. Lean your hips back. Let's turn that thumb downward. Pushing that palm of your hand away from your face. I like to turn my hips in the opposite direction too. So I'm twisting them a little bit. Just enhances it. You feel it all the way down to your waist. All right, let's come out of that. Now we're gonna do some seated cable rows. So we're gonna lower our bands all the way down underneath the hinge. Renee's going to show you, for any of you that have trouble sitting on the floor, you can sit on a ball and doing them, and you just leave that band right at that waist height position. And we're going to do 3 different hand positions today, called a 7-7-7. So we're going to do neutral, underhand, and wide. Unless you're a beginner, then you're just doing 2 of them. All right. You guys ready?
Ready.
Start with that neutral grip. Really pull your shoulders back, nice and slow on the way back. Make sure you got enough slack in your bands too. If you feel like you're not feeling it enough, you can just back up a little bit. I like to keep my knees up and my feet on the ground. So I just lean right over my legs and then pull them straight back. And I'm not really leaning my back at all. I'm just bringing my shoulders back. Okay, let's go underhand. Really try to keep those palms facing up. And your hands will go a little wider on these. Keep trying to let it roll forward. Bring those shoulders back. Really pinch your shoulder blades together. It's like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. Good flex, good stretch. Great for back and neck issues. All right, Renee's all done. Matt and I are gonna go wide. You ready, Matt?
Yeah.
This is where you're gonna know if you grab too heavy of a band, you won't be able to get those bands all the way back. This is tough. Definitely don't use the same weight that you use on just a regular seated row move. Wow. All right. Pop those back. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some reverse crunches. So we're just gonna lie on our back and we're gonna stack those hands right underneath our butt and lower back area.
Let's get it going.
All right, now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna roll our knees up, bringing our butt up, and then go down as far as feels comfortable for you. You wanna keep that lower back from getting engaged. So as soon as you come down and you start feeling your lower back, that's as far as you need to go. Really try to see if you can keep it in that lower abdominal area. So Renee's gonna show you a version where you're not going past that hip point. That's just if you have any issues with your back. Try to really keep your tummy tight. All the way up, good flex, all the way back down. Here's a tip. If you're almost done and then all of a sudden you feel like you can do a lot more, you're not using your abs anymore. You start engaging your back. Let's get one more. Those are nice. Okay, so now we're gonna do some hip stretches. So we're just gonna lie on our back. Matt's gonna show you another version using the chair, so you have 2 different options. Okay, I'm gonna start with my right leg. What we're gonna do is just cross that leg over the knee, so just like so, and we're gonna get our hip first, so it's a push-pull. Same thing if you're seated. You're just kinda pushing down on that knee and then supporting that foot. You wanna see if you can keep your butt from rolling up too far too. Keep your back nice and flat. Just breathe. Okay, we're gonna go into the gluteus part. So this is a pull-pull. Pull in equal pressure on top of that knee and on top of that foot ankle area. You're just pulling it towards your chest. But like I said, you don't need to go very far. You wanna keep your lower back flat as you can. Your butt will come up a little, but try to see if you can resist it. And then when you're doing the seated on the chair version, you're just lying over that leg. Isn't that nice, Matt?
Feels good. Thank you.
No problem. Okay, piriformis stretch. A little tougher if you're lying. You're gonna actually grab onto that leg, try to see if you can pull it across to the opposite shoulder or opposite chest area. And just hold on to that foot a little bit for support. This is just gonna get right out in here. Kind of a funky one, but if you're tight there, you can really feel it. Okay, we'll just switch legs. So we're gonna do the hip on the other side now. Same thing, push, pull. So you're pulling on that little bump on the outside of your ankle, and then on the inside of your knee, push, pull. And you don't have to go very far to feel it, unless you're really flexible. Okay. All right. Grab onto that outside of that knee now. Pull, pull. Pull with both hands right towards you. Or if you're seated, just lie over that leg. And sometimes when you're in the seated version, you kind of feel like you're off balance. It's just an illusion. Your leg is right there underneath you. Just trust it. You won't fall. Okay. piriformis. Bring that leg across your body. And if you have trouble with this one, try it in the seated version. It's a lot easier. Oh, I'm getting it though. Okay. Perfect. That was fun, very relaxing. All right, let's go back into another circuit. What we're gonna do is we're gonna do some incline flies. Matt's gonna use the ball and the dumbbells. Renee's gonna show you the rubber band. Let me give you a few quick tips. You wanna set that anchor straight out from the middle of your thigh. And then when you grab onto those handles, you can feel if you got it right because those bands are right on the outside of your arms. You're just bringing them right up in front of your face and they come back down till you get a good stretch. Okay, I'm coming, Matt. Let's get that ball out. All right, when you're doing a ball incline movement, what you wanna do is sit on there in the same position and then just lower those hips so you're just on your feet. But you're doing the same exact movement. Bring it up, get a good flex, and then come right back down. But see now my hips are down towards the ground, so it's keeping my body in an inclined position. It's just like you're lying on an incline bench. You're gonna isolate that upper chest area. And if you're using the bands, just try to keep a nice bend in your elbows and try to get a good stretch when you come all the way back. It's coming all the way up to the top, so it's right over your chest with the dumbbells. Get a good stretch. Still see if you can keep that 1,000, 2,000 negative. It's a little awkward, unless you're advanced, like Matt. Way down. These are kind of tough. Okay. Perfect. Put that away for now. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some incline curls, just like we're lying on an incline bench, but we're gonna use our bands. Not gonna need too much weight on these bands, because now we're facing away from the door. What we're gonna do is step out so our arms are behind us, and we're just gonna curl them up, keeping our elbows back. So you wanna just bring your forearms into your bicep, but you can see my elbows aren't moving. It's gonna get the lower part of our bicep. Really great for elbow issues. And it really defines that bicep. I like to hit muscles from a lot of different angles. That's how you get great physique. These are tough, especially towards the end, which I hope we're almost to. Almost. Okay, perfect. Put those back. Get a little bit more cardio in here. You guys ready? We're gonna do some jump spin twists. Renee's gonna do some knee highs. Ready?
Yes.
Ready?
Jump. Just get a nice rhythm. Like you're doing some tricks on the skis up in the air. These aren't hard, but they get the heart rate up. Do a little funky arm movement if you want. We're doing 30 seconds. So try to keep that rhythm. Okay, perfect. All right, now we're gonna do some calf stretches. So we're gonna do them on a stair. Renee's gonna show you if you don't have a stair at home. I'm gonna go the right leg first. If you're on the stair, just pop that heel down. And if you're doing the standing against the door version, you're just gonna lean like Renee's doing. Is that working, Renee?
These are really good.
It's gonna get our gastrocnemius, that thicker part of our upper calf. It's really great to make sure you stretch and exercise your calves if you can. Bend that knee. We're gonna get the soleus and Achilles tendon. These two stretches are specifically good if you have plantarfasciitis or any other foot and heel problem. It'll really get rid of it quick if you do them a lot. All right, we'll switch to the other side. Get that straight leg, just right on the ball of your foot. Point that heel down or lean back into that heel if you can. Just breathe, let it relax. We use our calves so much every day, they're constantly tight and bound up. All right, bend that knee, get that Achilles. Perfect. All done. Great job. Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
And I hope you guys had a fun one. and I will see you at the next workout. Welcome to Right Now Fitness Cooldown. First thing we're going to do is we're going to get our bands out, put it around one foot, and we're going to lie on our back. We're going to do a straight-legged hamstring stretch. Nice and straight leg. Keep that other leg straight. Just breathe, let it all relax. Do a slight bend in our knee, lock it in that bend, and we're going to pull the band towards the top of our head. It's going to get a lower part of our hamstring. All relax. Come back out, straighten our leg back up. We'll stretch out our IT. I'm going to put my arm out, palm up, look the opposite direction, and pull my straight leg across my body. Just relax into it. Your leg does not have to come to the ground. If you want to enhance it, you can bring your leg up a little higher. Just keep it straight. Good. Come out of it nice and easy. We'll switch legs. We'll go straight-legged hamstring. The other side. Keep that opposite leg nice and straight. Don't let it come up and bend. Breathe. Just relax in all these stretches. Every time we exhale, we'll let our muscles relax a little bit more. Okay, we'll transition into the bent knee, hamstring stretch, pulling those bands towards the top of your forehead. Getting that upper part of our hamstring. Relax. Good. Come out of it. Straighten our leg out. Putting the arm out to the side. IT band stretch. As straight as you can make that leg. Turn my head the opposite direction. Remember to breathe. Relax. Let everything go. Okay. Come out nice and easy. We'll come back up. Put the bands down. We're gonna lie right back down on our back. I'm gonna cross my one leg over the other. We're gonna do some hip stretches. So we're gonna do a push-pull, pulling on the outside of this ankle and pushing on the inside of the knee. Keep your back flat on the ground. Just relax. Okay, I'm gonna switch my hand to the top of my knee. We're going to pull with both hands, keeping your back nice and flat, stretching out our gluteus. Relax. Okay. Slide my hand down my thigh slightly. I'm going to pull my knee to the opposite side of my chest. The piriformis stretch. Keep holding on to that other ankle. Keep the other leg up high in the air. Let it relax. All right, switch legs. Cross my other leg over. Grab onto my ankle. Push, pull, pushing on the inside of the knee, grabbing onto the outer side of the ankle. Stretch out our hip. Grab onto that outer side of the knee and pull, pull. Keep your lower back flat. Stretch our gluteus. Just relax. Grab onto that thigh area. Push it over to the opposite side of the chest. Stretch out the piriformis. Go easy into all your stretches. Come out of that. Come all the way out. We're going to put both our arms to either side. And we're going to lift our knees and roll them. Turn our head in the opposite direction. Stretch out our lower back. If you want to enhance it, match your knees up. Pull on that top thigh and turn your head, looking the other way. Breathe. Come up out of it. Turn your head the other direction. Match your knees up as best you can. You don't have to come all the way to the ground. Relax those back muscles. Come out of that. We're going to lie on our side. Or stretch out our quadricep. You can use the band to do the stretch. If you have trouble grabbing your foot, put it right around your ankle, foot area. Pull your leg back and then pull your foot in. Try to see if you can almost be in a straight line best you can. Relax. Breathe. Nice. Come out of it. Do that other side. If you're using the band, right around that foot ankle area. On your side. Pull your leg back, then pull your foot in. Relax. Great. Thank you for joining us for our cool down. Have a great day.